produce questions and answer films. I do tend to like to work from a technological device. Usually I use my iPad, but today I am having to use my iPhone because my iPad has gone missing. I don't know where. So once I have finished today, I'm going to individually contact each of my friends, even the ones that are dead, and accuse each and every one of them of theft. Now my iPad is probably in my bag or something, but I might as well accuse all of them. It'll give them something to do. There's always this presumption when you wear makeup that you are trying to either trick a man or fool a man. I've always found this very odd, because I am a man. I am the man. I don't see what I'd possibly need to trick or fool another man for. It's very odd. So the first question for which that I have received asks, does your milkshake bring all the boys to the yard? No. Although, in saying that, my caviar has been reputed for alluring all the lords to the court. Once I've done that, one thing I like to do is just pat around, just to dust off any excess powder. Another question has asked, what century were you born in? I think it is very important for you all to know that I was not actually born. I was summoned here to perform a task and a purpose. And I, of course, was summoned on the 31st of May, 21,982 BC, which makes me 24,000 at the end of this month, so it's super exciting. And as you can see, it's quite messy. I'm wanting it to look quite messy, as we've got such a sharpness here. I want this to almost be a little bit cracky and messy. I, of course, am very calm and very easy, provided I get my own way. And I just think the kind of world that we live in is awfully scruffy. You know, the chandeliers are nowhere to be seen. I'm not so keen on being ill. It's a bitter reminder that I'm actually mortal. I was so unwell, I thought I was going to die, so I phoned all of my friends and I told them that I was dying. You know, I wouldn't have wanted to die had I not told anybody. I think it's polite to schedule that sort of thing in. You should always let people know when you're going to die, just so that they would have enough time to process the grief. I thought it was a kind thing to do. None of them seemed to believe me, and furthermore, they accused me of being highly dramatic. However, I like my style to be balanced. I never really like to look too stiff either. I think when one's outfit looks quite stiff, one is in danger of appearing slightly like an erection. You know, I never really understand when people say to me, what do you identify as? How do you say God without sounding arrogant? And there's definitely a very interesting comment that I get quite a lot. Comments like, you are going to be punished by God for tricking men into sleeping with you, or comments like, whatever man is going to take you home from the club is going to get a nasty shock. That one in particular, I find I've gotten that quite a lot, about men taking me home from the club. I object to this highly, because first of all, I am John Maclean. The only man that takes me home is the chauffeur, and the only clubs I shall be going to shall be private members, secret societies, or ones I own. I'm not going to be cavorting around in any small dungeon. The next question, also a www.twitter.com account holder, has asked, and I have my technological device here with me today so that I can see the questions, but I'm as blind as a bat, so I've taken along my magnifying glass. I'm incredibly long-sighted. I can't really see anything within a 1 meter radius. I've always said that if some sort of marauding thief were to come along and steal something from me, if they stayed within that 1 meter radius, I wouldn't see them and everything would be fine. But if they tried to run off with whatever they've stolen from me, then I would see them once they stepped outside my 1 meter radius, and I would throw a gold bar at their head. You see, the thing is, I'm very fond of self-portraiture, but I'm not one of those girls that takes selfies. Besides the point, I'm not a girl. A Twitter user has asked, do you only wear black? Now, this is a great misconception about me. I think a lot of people only think that I wear only black. This is simply not the case. I don't wear just black. Certainly not just black on its own. I also wear fetching black, dashing black, refined black, seamless black, elegant black, nouveau black, light but dark black, ultra black, and pastel black, raven black, matte black, glossy black, and satin black, pitch black. So no, I don't wear just black. I wear many a type of black. It can be awfully stressful. I just wanted to say how deeply sorry I am for snatching all your wigs. The next question asks, what SPF do you wear? Haute couture,
That great big shiny ogre is not getting anywhere near me.